Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 6 de Deponia 3, Adeus Deponia. Ontem esclarecemos muita coisa na história quando Rufus encontrou na fábrica o Criador, Deus Ex Machina, o Senhor Destino, Criador de tudo e de todos. Foi ele que fez o Elysium para preservar a criação, mas errou quanto a Deponia ficar totalmente vazia. É ele que, se autorreciclando por milhares de anos, fez todos os órgãos, sendo que antes deles só produziu seres defeituosos, dos quais atualmente só restam 3, Rufus, Argus e Clitus. Gol caiu também ali no local da fábrica, mas antes de morrer, teve sua estrutura preservada pelo Senhor Destino, para ocupar um novo corpo depois. Mas Rufus, desastradamente, o que foi uma surpresa, clonou o corpo sem observar a falta de RNA, o que fez a Gol sair um bebezinho que caiu pela tubulação até Deponia. O Senhor Destino ainda tinha algum RNA e deu para o Rufus para que ele fosse atrás do bebê Gol consertar a mancada, fazendo com que ela crescesse. Mas agora, além de ir atrás do bebê Gol, Rufus tem ainda que atrasar a última nave órgão que vai para o Elysium e convocar aliados para combater Ulisses e o Império. A solução foi a autoclonagem, resultando em 3 Rufus. Se um já era confusão, imagine. Quando paramos, um deles estava no escuro com o bebê Gol, num buraco ou numa tubulação, o outro na casa do Bozo e o terceiro ao pé da plataforma de embarque da nave Organon, na nave em que não parava de entrar soldados.
Bozo's neighborhood has really seen better days. The part that's still standing is brittle and on the verge of collapse, and the part that's sitting is hard to recognize behind the newspaper. May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Luke! It's Baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman! That's not Baby Bozo! It's just a stray hobo!
Is it now? So why do I think it's Baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile!
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Luke? I told you he's not a hobo!
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Organon retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Is that the Bozo family's house over there?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the Bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Ah, então eles não são os pais do Bozo. Os Mooks são vizinhos.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act a part at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you put anything.
At least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guest.
Oh, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
Then why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Rubbish. He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something. Again.
Just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I think you were right, Mook. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listen to me.
Mas ele já disse que é só descer a escada que já acha resistência ali, que é o que ele estava procurando.
I'd make a great fireman. Epic water fights, fire production measures, and throwing cats out of trees at people in danger. Oh, yeah. I would look absolutely fabulous in this outfit, as long as nobody important is looking. Fire! Fire! I'm on my way! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo! Yeah!
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, that is so cute! Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin David's fireman's uniform!
Nonsense, woman. That isn't Baby Bozo. It's a wandering hobo already.
Oh, you're right. No, I knew it was a mistake to cheat the optician at bingo.
The city is in ruins, the world perishes, whatever, just as long as the laundry gets dry. Bozo has a ninja in the family. How could he hide that from me? After all, it was a lot of work cutting the ninja detector out of that issue of Craftolino. Yeah, okay, one more time. Hey-ya!
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin Alex's ninja outfit.
Nonsense, woman. It's just that hobo again.
You think so? Well then, he's not getting a caffeine lollipop.
When this outfit grows up, it wants to be an astronaut, so it can keep up with the other two. Is that really necessary? All right.
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, there's Baby Bozo! Well, Baby Bozo, would you like another caffeine lollipop?
You shouldn't give the baby caffeine lollipops, woman. He'll just take off again.
All you ever do is complain, Mook. The child has to eat. How else will he get to be as big and strong as his brother?
Oh, heavens above. I certainly hope the Baby Bozo doesn't take after that whiny good-for-nothing. He should take a lesson from his cousins instead. At least they've done something with their lives.
Don't listen to the nasty old man, sweetie. Here, you can have a caffeine lollipop from me.
Wow, that was humiliating and enlightening at the same time. Kind of like my school days. I knew there was a reason I dropped out after the second grade. Huh? What's going on here?
Oh, look, Grandpa. We have visitors.
Oh, then I better put on my pants, huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
Are you a friend of Bozo?
Bozo doesn't have any friends.
I mean that gifted tinkerer he talks about.
Yep, that's me, Rufus. Where is the old pirate?
Pirate? That chump?
Chump. Brilliant.
Bozo is upstairs in his bed.
Crying like a little girl.
Speaking of which, can somebody get me out of here for crying out loud?
Aqui o bebê Bozo, com barba e tudo, igual ao Bozo. E num bercinho de bar.
He's the spitting image of his brother.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
So, that's Bozo's mama. He has her eyes and her bust size. What? That was funny? That's a very open-minded audience. They say your nose keeps growing as you get older. I wonder what Goal will look like someday.
É um sapo com dente, não sei como, mas... Em Deponia tem, deve ser por causa do lixo radiativo.
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. Huh.
Ninguém
That
achou
must have
nada
been too
graça.
intellectual.
Carteiro. Agora falar com eles, né?
Coochie coochie coo. Ah, movie material.
E ele também fala, tigudi gudi gudinha. Gudi gudi gudi.
So, you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Guess again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Yeah, why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What? But
But you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
what's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk. And not even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
Fifi Fairy Frills.
Será que ele ficou assim porque o Rufus brigou com ele, não queria mais falar com ele? Nunca mais na face da terra?
I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
What can?
Oh, don't take him seriously. It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
I had no idea that Bozo has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a... Just a minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
Well, that's a secret.
I had no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
I didn't even know that Bozo grew up in Portofisco.
Didn't he tell you anything?
No idea. Listening to him is so incredibly exhausting.
Oh, that's because his wobbly cheeks press on his jaw. He's stopped wearing his braces, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll go and remind him. Every hour if I have to. What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you could tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything. And he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills dolls. And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes, it's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
I thought that Portofisco was occupied by the Organon.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the resistance has recaptured the city.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here. Especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're on the same page, I'll sit at the table eating and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right? When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. Huh.
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
I've wondered that for years, but my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
Ele só vai falar isso? O fone do bebê. Ou ele vai ter que buscar a Bambina, ou ele vai ter que se fantasiar de mulher.
There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man. What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box. Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch. It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then? That was even easier than taking candy from a baby, but only half as much fun. Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now. I've always known he's lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. Hey, Bozo! Say, come on, open up. Here comes the high boat.
Don't wanna.
E acho que nada disso vai servir pro outro Rufus lá no buraco. Com o Cristiano Ronaldo. Né?
That is the Upper Ascension Station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting.
É, pra lá que está o outro Rufus também. Ali, estação de ascensão.
What is that? A gate? Somebody seems to be trying to keep me from contacting the rebels. I'm not putting up with that. Darn! I don't believe it. Whew. Curse it. Once more with feeling. She looks like a big extra large burrito herself with a ground beef cream filling. Delicious.
A máquina que tente dar o pirulito pro bebê.
Well, would you like a lollipop? Hey, who's throwing things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere.
Ah, caiu uma chupeta usada lá pra Baby Go não ficar
Sweet.
gritando e chorando.
I would make such a great father. I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature. Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny.
Cadê o bebê? Abriu a porta.
Well, what did I say? The gate is open. The way is clear to the rebel camp.
O bebê tem mais força do que ele.
Hi there.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
What would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Rat Paradise. So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What are you selling here?
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you, Inspector Trash Vest. Why are you even asking, since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I've got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else where they have flashing signs that say special offer. But you can count on it that their burrito wraps cost a lot more. Flashing signs don't come for free, you know.
Não dá ação no carteiro pelo lado de fora, eu já passei o mouse ali.
4 burritos, please.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I shouldn't move too much. That's my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Have you seen a baby pass through here?
I know nothing about missing babies. Nothing. And no one can prove otherwise.
Oh, come on. It should have passed here just a minute ago.
Oh, in that case, I really don't know.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
Just down the road, behind me.
And you tell me just like that? I mean, what if I were an Organon spy?
Well, you just can't plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated flu virus. Then I shouldn't even have talked to you.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, if you have to explain it, it's not a joke anymore.
Como eu sempre digo, depois de ter que explicar a piada, deixa de ser piada.
Nothing from me right now.
A good choice. We got plenty of that.
I am merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
O psiquiatra que o Bozo tem que ir, ou que tem que ir até o Bozo. E o consultório dele é em frente ao que vende corda para suicidas se enforcar. Terapeuta, vendedor de cordas, redator-chefe e o Barry. Ah, o fã dele. Tinha até esquecido dele. Apareceu só no começo.
A friendly, dynamic guy with an open smile inspires a lot of confidence. Where would we be without my excellent grasp of human nature?
Esse parece aquele do chapelão que queria vender tudo pro Guybrush Threepwood.
Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Will you look at that? Apparently, the knot will be worn more to the left in the upcoming season.
Ah, I see you are interested in our flyer.
Very much so.
Excellent! You'll find all the important information on our products in there. There's even a small preview of the upcoming winter fashions on the back. If you are subject to winter depression, you should act now. Many models are out of stock during the holidays. What are you doing?
Well, I'm making a paper airplane. What else?
My beautiful flyer!
Well, we'll see if it's a beautiful flyer in the test flight.
Ele nem fica mexendo os braços, que nem o Stan.
Welcome to Morbid Moe's Rope Barn. Yoo-hoo!
Good day to you, sir. Would you like to buy a rope? We have exactly the right rope for every neck.
What are the financing options?
A man with gallows humor. I like that. But we only accept cash, unless, of course, you're participating in our rebate campaign. With 30 points, you get a toaster with a fixture for the bathtub.
Nah, I don't really know. I think I'll take a look around first.
Of course. Take your time, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any help trying something on.
Classy. I bet they'd look good on goal. Eleganza, the rope for the fashion-conscious woman. Velvety. It flatters the neck. He looks like that mime I sometimes dream about. He tries to call for his mother, but he has a baguette in his mouth with a whole bunch of spiders crawling out of it.
Why are you staring at me like that?
You don't want to know. If Barry behaves himself, he'll get to type out my biography someday.
Barry! There's somebody at the door!
I heard it.
Chase him off! I need quiet for the cover story. You know, about that idiot who almost got us all killed.
Yeah, I know.
Rufus, come in. But please be very quiet, okay?
The future is not yet written, at least not on this piece of paper. Yerk, as in, it would be most yerksome if I can't find a use for this. There's only one single letter in the typecase. A capital Yerk. Isn't this needed?
No, whatever for. There are hardly any words that contain it, and we already reported on the satyr knuckles in our winter special. Mythological physical extremities.
Oh yeah, I think Tony had that issue. Whatever for?
The cover story was about centaurs.
Oh yeah, of course, I remember. Things look black for the Orcanon. Hey Barry, why so sad?
Oh, Rufus, it's terrible. Everyone says you aren't a hero. You're an idiot. They say you brought down the end of the world upon us.
Ah, they're just jealous. I'm totally swell, and you know it.
I don't know what to think anymore. I haven't been able to get a single shot of your heroic deeds.
Well, you just aren't as good a photographer as I am.
If only I had just one photo as proof of your selflessness.
Yeah, that would be great for me. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll find the subject for another heroic deed, and you'll get your photo. Agreed?
Oh, that would be so great!
I'll be right back. He looks grumpy. I better not bother him. A whole cabinet full of prescription psychotropic drugs. Well, if I can't get Bozo back to his old self with that, then I don't know what else to do.
Hands off! The antidepressants are for patients who are not beyond hope.
I'd like a therapy session.
It doesn't work like that. You need a doctor's referral.
Is that really necessary? My family doctor doesn't much like me. The last time I saw him, he locked me up in prison just because I set fire to City Hall.
Uh-huh. Then you're in the right place. That much is sure. But first, you need a referral.
Yeah. All right.
And in the meantime, I'll get a larger notepad.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Oh, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure, but sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean You had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then, I remember a light. And eventually, I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first, he took me along to the city hall, but at some point, I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that. I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me. But don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
That's me, on Elysium, together with Goal.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see here?
A gorgeous butterfly.
You what?
A butterfly, flitting through the air, not a care in the world.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a butterfly if it fluttered up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
I see a great hero. Myself.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right. That's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.
Is it really that hard to make these things stable? Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm gonna adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie.
Sargento Bambina.
Wait a minute. I know those derelicts. Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now officers.
Officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, them. Janosch is left on a mission, far as I know. Garlef and Leibold are in the camp. Right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now, then. So you've joined the Resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the Resistance. I mean, that's like, putting sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so...
They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention! Superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you?
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders
From our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus. But we know the general, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the upper ascension station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
That takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups. Something's moving back there. It's hard for normal eyes to tell what it is, but I can see it's a blurry blob. No doubt about it. Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, rats. Nobody there.
O outro Rufus e a Baby Gold estão lá, então a grade que eles veem é essa daqui.
The entire Organon is withdrawing to the headquarters. It'll be difficult to sneak in there undetected. As long as he's guarding the loading, it could be difficult for me to hide in a crate. I'll have to distract him somehow. That is the upper ascension station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting. What a pity the Orgonaut has their headquarters here of all places. What are the chances I could fight my way through the whole tower to Ascension Customs? 50-50?
Se ele pode ir lá pra dentro, então. Salvar o outro Rufus. Não, ele saiu aqui em cima.
Huh? There's something moving. Hello? Anybody there?
Darn, that lousy spotlight has wrecked my whole plan. Until the guard is distracted, I better stay here in the shadows.
Estragar essa lâmpada do guarda aqui. Só que ele não tem nada para isso.
This is, what? A pacifier? At least, it feels like a pacifier. Somewhat drooly. And, well, pacifier-shaped. Pacifier. At least I hope so. There. That should shut her up for now. Here we go. Feels like there's more back there. I feel a draft, and the air is warm and moist. Here we go. I got it! Some kind of moss or brush. There, the kindling is stuck in the crevice. And now?
E agora? Agora eu não sei porque que eu pus lá também.
Here we go. Ha! Got it! This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one. Hey, sure. I can light a fire this way. Ha-ha! Success! Is there anything I can't set on fire? Say something, Goal. Goal? Uh-oh.
Good.
Very funny. Just so you know, that was all part of the plan. And anyway, we have more important things to do now. We have to find that what's-it acid and turn you back into a real person.
Ah, pensei que eram eles aqui, mas não. Aqui no escuro são uns monstros. Eles estavam lá mais pra cima.
Something's moving back there. You said what? Are you calling me a scaredy cat? Yeah, okay. You're welcome to go look for yourself, Miss Loudmouth. Yeah, you see?
Ele não vai até lá.
She's alive. That's the most important thing. It's such a nice day outside, and I'm hanging out in the sewer. Ah, that doesn't work. I seem to be stumbling about in the dark.
Apareceu lâmpada lá no alto.
Yoo-hoo! Huh? What was that? Anybody there? Hello! Nah, probably just my imagination. Oh, rats. Nobody there.
Ah, ele vai ter que jogar as coisas lá no esgoto por aquela passagem que caiu a chuva. E aqui a Bá acha que deu ação.
It's been a while since my last mail robbery. I hope I still know how to disarm the edges on the stamps. The letter is addressed to Bozo's mama. My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's gonna cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will arg. All my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank. What are you doing here, anyway?
Oh, just hanging around.
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. Huh. That must have been too intellectual. Mail for Widow Bozo.
There's no Widow Bozo here.
You want to bet? It's a joke. Hey, where's the applause? That was a real side splitter.
What's in the letter, Rufus?
I'm not telling. I want the laughter back.
Acho que aqui não dá ação, não. Quando naturalmente cai alguma coisa.
Hey, Bozo, here's a letter from your father.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Were you fond of your father?
Very much.
Nah. In that case, I don't think this would cheer you up. Yeah, what kind of a heroic deed would that be? There wouldn't even be an explosion.
Então hoje vamos ficando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.